Hi everybody, this is a quick video to go over some graph information. So this is what your note sheet will look like, and I'm going to go through a couple slides to give you the answers and definitions to these parts here. So as I go through the video, I will tell you to pause the video so you can copy over the definitions here. First, I'm going to start by going over why do we graph. So when we look at this lot of information, um, when then we look at it in graph version, we say which one is easier to interpret. So we can look at all the data points individually, or we take averages and plot them on a graph, whether it be this kind of graph, a bar graph, a line graph, a pie chart, something like that. It's much easier to see where there is average of good, where there's average of bad, or whatever we are looking at. Okay, so I'll go through these and then you can pause when I'm done to copy over the definitions. First, we have a pie chart, or sometimes they're called circle graphs, and this is used to show parts of a whole. So when we have 100% and we break it into different parts. Next, we have bar graphs, which are used to compare different amounts, just like the one I showed you in the previous slides. And then we also have line graphs, which use to show the change of one piece of information as it relates to another change. So this is the one, these two right here, you might be familiar with from math class. These are used to show relationships, whereas this is used to compare the different amounts. So when we see here, this is different sections of the test, and we can see, okay, on question one, it looks like a lot of students got full credit on this one, whereas on question three, they struggled. So maybe question three, I would need to go over again. Okay. And then we have the parts of a graph. So after you copy down the definitions from the last slide, you can pause and copy down these ones. So we have a title, which summarizes the information being represented in any graph. The independent variable is on the x-axis, and the dependent variable is on the y. So again, we see these words that we have to know how to determine what they are in our experiment so we know where to put them on a graph. And then scales for each variable, and a scale must include all data. What does your graph need? It needs x and y axis labeled with units. So if you're using centimeters, inches, time, whatever it may be, points, you need to have your axes labeled, a scale, title, and correctly plotted data points, or correctly filled in bars if you're using a bar graph, something like that. And that's it.